The teams for MCC 32 have been released, and in this video, I'm going to be going over my full predictions for the event. As a small channel, I would appreciate it a ton if you consider subscribing, as we are making our way to 1,000 subscribers, which is just insane. Don't forget to join the Discord server linked in the description down below to chat about the event. Without further ado, here are my final predictions for MCC 32. In 10th place are the Cyan Captains. Finally, we get to see our very first captain team in MCC. This is a very interesting team when it comes to placement, as I can see them placing decently high, but in the end, I don't think I can place them any higher than 10th place. Although Shadoon and Captain Gato are coming off of a win in MCC 31, I don't think they can perform similarly this event just due to the strength of their team compared to others. One of the biggest problems this team will have to face is the fact that they don't really have a solid top frag player, which will really hurt their chances. Either way, I am very excited for this team, and I'm really hoping that they prove me wrong. In 9th place are the Aqua Axolotls. Purple is back in the event once again after avoiding the bench with quite a team to back him up. A lot of people have been saying that this team is Purple's nerf team, but honestly I think this team is quite strong and could definitely outplace my 9th place prediction. I ended up placing this team here as Raige has been pretty inconsistent lately, placing just outside of the top 20, which isn't great for a second frag on the team. Although Kara has been doing quite well lately, getting near top 25 placements, I don't see any crazy pop-offs on this team. I'm very excited to see how Purple does this event, as he seemingly does extremely well individually no matter how his team places. In 8th place are the Red Rabbits. The moment I saw this team, I knew this would be a great event. From all the amazing combos, I can tell this team is going to be a really fun one. In terms of strength, I could see this team placing basically anywhere, from 1st place to 10th place. Antfrost is a huge grinder and amazing team leader who can make any kind of team better, and with the help of Ranboo, Aimsey, and Scar, this team could potentially pop off. I'm putting them in 8th place as I just realistically think the other teams ahead of them are stronger, and they will need a pretty specific game order in order to do super well. In 7th place are the Pink Parrots. This team is personally my favorite in the event. The combos of all 4 of them are going to lead to some very fun yet chaotic moments, and I can't wait to see it live. This team is a real toss-up in terms of strength, because once again, they can really place anywhere. H-Bomb is coming off of a rough event in MCC 31, barely scraping into the top 20, but if he can perform to his usual, then this team could really shine. Tubbo is a very underrated crack player who has potential for top 15. Sneak has lots of pop-off potential as well, and of course Gucky, who's coming off of a very strong performance in Pride, could also shock many people. Overall, this team is a real wildcard who could potentially pop off, but I wouldn't bet on it personally. In 6th place are the Yellow Yaks. This is a team that I've seen placed all over the leaderboard, and I personally think this is a very solid middle of the pack team. Fire Breathman has been absolutely killing it lately with his placements, and I don't expect that to change at all this event. I think this team's strength really comes from Ant Venom, as I expect him to place above expectations this event, as he has really been grinding recently. Gem and Jimmy are 2 very underrated participants who I can see popping off this event to bring this team into a solid 6th place position. In 5th place are the Blue Bats. This team could possibly be the biggest wildcard team this event, because the fate of the team lies in Wally Bear. After an incredible first event, Wally is back once again looking to exceed expectations and pop off. Personally, I think he has the chance to do it, but I think he's going to realistically place around 8th to 10th individually. Wally is backed up by 3 very solid players in Scott, Velvet, and Shovel. Scott has been doing quite solid individually recently, and has the chance for another good event. Velvet has absolutely popped off in the last 2 events, but that was due to his back-to-back first places as a team. I can see him doing well, but not that well again. Shovel is a very underrated participant who could possibly sneak into the top 25 depending on the scenario, which could just be enough to lead this team into dodgebolt, but I'm keeping them in 5th place just because I feel that that's the most realistic option for this team as a whole. In 4th place are the Green Geckos. The Firefox duo of Sapnap and Seapeekay is finally back once again after their domination in MCC 21, and I'm super excited for it. I think this might be Sapnap's event to get 1st individual, depending on the game roster. Seapeekay is a great second frag player to have on the team, and could possibly sneak into the top 10 once again. Elena is coming off of a very impressive 16th individual and a win in Pride 23, and I could personally see her doing well once again. Michaela is back after playing in MCC 31, and now that she has had a refresh on the event, I can see her doing better this time around. Overall, this team is a super scary one in PvP games, and I won't be surprised if they do end up making dodgeball. In third place are the Lime Llamas. When I first saw this team, I knew it could be a potential winner's POV. Fruit Berries has been doing very well as of recently, and on a strong team like this one, I can see him getting top 3 individually pretty easily. SB has had a rough MCC 30, but that was likely due to him having a long break, as well as the event itself being super stacked, so I can see him doing much better individually this event, possibly breaking into the top 10 if he's lucky. Becky is a super underrated participant who always goes under the radar, and I can see her sneaking into the top 20 again this event. Although he's had a rough event in MCC 30, I think Impulse can perform better than expected on such a strong team like this one. Overall, this team is super cracked and is definitely in contention to take it all on event day. In second place are the Purple Pandas. I never thought I'd see the day where TapL is actually balanced properly. Jokes aside, this is a super strong team. Pete has been killing it so far in Season 3, and I don't expect that to change at all this event, with him possibly getting into the top 3 individually. TapL is a super cracked Minecraft player who I can totally see popping off if he's feeling on event day, and I think he has top 10 potential this event. Ollie is a super underrated participant who is honestly cracked, and I think he can totally break top 20 this event if his team performs well. Sniff is coming off of an amazing MCC 31, and has the possibility to perform well once again. Overall, this team is a super strong one who I personally predict in dodgebolt while bringing amazing vibes to the table at the same time. And in first place are the Orange Ocelots. The second I saw this team, I immediately knew it would have a huge chance to win the event. Kratzy is coming off of a massive first individual and win in Pride 23, and although I can't see that happening again, I can see him getting around top 5 on a team like this. Joel's once again back, and I can totally see him popping off this event since he has a very strong team to back him up. Owen is coming off of a very solid 8th individual in Pride 23, showing that he is not one to mess with. I can see him popping off this event too, but maybe not getting into the top 10. And of course, we have Mythical Sausage, looking to perform better than expected, and I can personally see it happening. Overall, this team is crazy strong, and I can easily see them dominating the event. And that's it for my predictions for MCC 32. This is all just my opinion, and I would love to hear your predictions in the comment section down below. Consider subscribing for more content just like this, join the Discord server linked in the description, and follow my Twitter for more content. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.